Okay, so we're on day 2. Woo! Character you're most like. Well, over the years of being teased by my friends as to how much I am like this character, I guess I have to admit it. Fluttershy. Yay. And don't get me wrong. I like Fluttershy as a character. I really do. But I don't know what it is. I would just get so mad when people would say the similarity between me and her, which isn't really a bad thing. It's just that looking at this character, well, not later in the seasons, of course, but she was so painfully shy. And, well, yeah, so was I. I was back in school. And that's not the only thing I relate to with this character on. Like, our personalities are extremely similar. To the point that it would get scarily similar. To the point where whenever I watched an episode that involved learning something new about her, like something she liked to do, for instance, it was something I don't know, we all have the characters we relate to the most, right? Yeah. I am so glad I'm not extremely shy anymore. I mean, I'm quiet, but that's not really the same thing as being shy now, is it? Either way, yeah, I decided to draw Fluttershy just reading a book on a pillow. I know she's been shown in the show a few times to, that she does indeed read books. With, she has, a little animal book club thing. I think I remember that. I don't know. I felt like drawing her reading a book with the animals around her. And because I put a little bit of myself in the drawing, too, since I'm the most similar to this character, my all-time favorite thing to do for, a hobby is I do. As soon as I learned how to read when I was younger, that's all I did. Prior to learning how to read, I watched TV most of the time. But as soon as I learned how to read, I just read books all the time. That's just what I did. In fact, if I could stay up all night and only read books, that would be amazing. If I didn't need to sleep and I regained energy from reading books, I would be invincible. I'm gonna stop now before my brain continues to go off a tangent. Okay, so. Yes, I'm seeing the drawing, and we're gonna begin coloring it. Actually, it's funny. Every time I watched an episode of the show or picked up one of the comics, yeah, I started getting appalled as to how close me and this character are. The only thing we really don't share too much is my love of drawing. Although I guess there is that micro-series comics where there's an issue dedicated to Fluttershy where she liked to make knitted sculptures. And I did almost learn how to knit, so after I read that issue, I was like, oh, something else for my friends to tease me on about, my similarity to the character. I'm glad I didn't learn how to knit. Great. I'm so glad that I had the colors for this character. the last drawing, it was a little hit or miss with the colors that I had. For some reason, I felt like using markers again, so it's another marker drawing. Whee! Yeah. I had the perfect yellow. This is great. Oh yeah, but I remember hearing about an episode that was going to come out from MLP, and it was like, oh, it involves Fluttershy's brother. Now, I have a younger brother in real life, and I was like, an older brother or something, right? Like, there's no way. And then the episode came out. And her brother was blonde. Yes, my brother's also blonde. And taller. And the way he acted was so much like my brother. It just... That was the last straw. I had decided that Hasbro was stalking me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Of course. But it was just funny because I had my friends teasing me as to how similar I was to this character for years, and that episode comes out. That was it. They had every incentive to keep on teasing me. It's fantastic. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this drawing because I actually really enjoyed it. I liked working on this one, although I think I could have made it a little bigger on the page. I don't know why I made it so small. I mean, uploading it, I can crop it out, but here, you're about to see it in just a minute. Oh wait, no, I'm way off. I'm sorry, there's more to go. You will see it soon. I'm watching the video go and I'm like, oh, it's almost done, but... don't trust me, I can't see. Oh, that's another thing we don't share in common. She doesn't need glasses. Wise. Hey. Okay, the video's almost over now. Yeah, this was a fun little piece to do, and the next piece features a very boring character. If you can guess who it is, you get 20 bucks! I am kidding. Please, nobody take that seriously. There she is! It's Fluttershy in all her glory. On to the next day.